Hello, this is a simple tutorial for you to, well, follow. So what you're going to need is the modpack mod. This will give you a counter, a math block, a smart engine, and an orientation block. You could use these to do what we did over there with the gun. So what you do is you make a simple setup like this. You have one for A and D, for left and right, and you have one for W and S, which is for up and down. This is the orientation block. This needs to point at where's the front gonna be. So just make a, give me a sec. Just keep it like that. You'll put this on the setting, camera player. This will track where your camera is looking. It even does it now, but it doesn't give output values to anything, so it doesn't move. But what you can do is you can put two math blocks down. Okay, this is unstable. To put two math blocks down. They both get an output from this. So you put them into this, not the other way around, because then you give it input, which is not what you want to do. So they go from the orientation block into the math block. Then you will put the math block on A and D for left and right, and for W and S on up and down. So what you can see is it actually moves or turns on and off depending on if you're looking above or below or left and right of it. That's nice, that's good. If that works, then you're golden. So what you do after that is you take a smart engine. They're basically engines, but they don't work with a general normal engine. You actually have to give special inputs. So you don't want to hook these up directly, that's not a good thing. What you want to do is you grab a counter block. These will represent the speed at which the bearings will turn. And you will put a multiplication block next to it. So you put a math block down, you put the counter block into the math block, and you turn this into a multiplication. So it multiplies these two values of the A and D and the one you have here, which could be 100, for example. This will output a speed of 100, I don't know what, but something. Then you put the math block into the engine, which will then power it if it's turned on or off. This one is for left and right, which is good. So you will see that if I get it off the lift, if I turn left and right, oh yeah, you need to make these white, because the input logic blocks need to be white. So then when they're white and you have this, oh, you see it's already trying to turn. Wrong way around though. You do have to turn some bearings. But you can see left and right works now. Now we do it on the A and W and S as well. So we do the same thing. We take our math block, turn it into a multiplication, make it white, input the counter block into the math block and the W and S also into the math block. Then the math block goes into the engine and goes for the W and S bearing. Then you power this by just changing this number, also 100 for example, and then it will move with you to wherever you might be looking. Although it's linear, so it goes to where you're looking, not to the exact block. So it doesn't look at this block, it looks more at this block when I look at this one. But that's how it works. What you can do then, if you want to go faster, for example, if you want to go faster left and right, you can just up the speed on this one by pressing U on it and going for 1000 speed. That's a lot, but if I then turn, it goes very fast to where I'm looking. Also on this one here, extra 0, and then it goes fast. That's how you can use this to make a gun, how we did there, for example. And if you want to turn this off, you just disconnect them or just make a button to lock them. That's how you can make a gun to where you're aiming.